a violent gang clash in Haiti. And powerful earthquake hits Myanmar and Thailand, causing death and destruction. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Friday, March 28th, 2025. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey. Nationally, St. Kitts and Nevis was at the forefront of advocating for increased collaboration between science and technology-endowed nations and small island developing states, or ZIZ, during the UNESCO Global Ministerial Dialogue on Science Diplomacy Conference in Paris, held from March 25th to 26th, 2025. Ambassador to UNESCO, His Excellency David Doyle, represented the Federation, joining ministers and ambassadors from 22 countries and various international organizations to discuss enhancing scientific cooperation worldwide. In his address, Ambassador Doyle highlighted the unique challenges faced by ZIZ, such as vulnerability to external shocks, environmental risks, and limited resources for research and development. He emphasized the need for stronger partnerships to bridge the gap in scientific innovations, especially in light of the compounded challenges from climate change and the COVID-19 pandemic. Doyle called for increased science diplomacy to foster dialogue, trust, and collaboration in scientific research, which is essential for addressing the developmental challenges of small island nations. Minister responsible for UNESCO Affairs, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, fully supported the call for South-South and triangular cooperation to transfer knowledge, technology, and expertise to ZIZ. He emphasized that accelerating action through shared best practices and innovative technologies could speed up the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Ambassador Doyle also underscored the importance of promoting indigenous science innovations, citing examples such as St. Kitts and Nevis's efforts in cultivating drought-resistant crops and Vanuatu's use of technology to monitor climate change through traditional knowledge. The Federation further advocated for the use of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence to help ZIZ develop digitalization roadmaps and boost capacities in critical areas like renewable energy and marine technology. The call for a triangular approach to cooperation, backed by UNESCO, was widely supported by several member states during the conference. Commenting on St. Kitts and Nevis's participation, Her Excellency Nerys Dockery, Secretary General of the St. Kitts Nevis National Commission for UNESCO, stressed that global scientific discoveries could be leveraged to drive local innovation and economic growth, benefiting small island nations in sustainable and impactful ways. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, or RSCNPF, has proudly recognized Sergeant Charmaine Audain for her exceptional achievements following her recent visit to New Jersey. On March 19, 2025, Sergeant Audain was honored with the Women's History Month Law Enforcement Award at the Leadership Awards ceremony hosted by St. Elizabeth University Police Studies Institute in collaboration with the Somerset County Sheriff's Office. The award celebrates the vital contributions of women in law enforcement, and Sergeant Audain, head of the National Intervention Team, was recognized for her dedication to policing, community engagement, and crime prevention. The police force has commended her unwavering commitment to both safeguarding the public and fostering positive relationships between the police force and the communities it serves. Sergeant Audain's achievement is a testament to her leadership and service, and the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is grateful for her continued contributions. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is currently investigating the sudden death of 36-year-old Shavalal Bazdeo, a resident of Claygut, Nevis. The incident occurred on March 26, 2025, between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. along the island's main road at Pond Hill. Responding to reports, officers found Mr. Bazdeo's Mr. Basdeo's body lying motionless by the roadside. Emergency medical services or EMS personnel attempted to resuscitate him, but their efforts were unsuccessful, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. There were no apparent signs of injury or trauma on Mr. Basdeo's body. An autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death. The police are urging anyone with information that could assist the investigation to come forward and contact the nearest police station. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force extends its heartfelt condolences to those affected by this tragic event. We move now to news on the regional scene. A Kenyan officer from the Kenya-led Multinational Security Support or MSS mission in Haiti has gone missing following a violent clash with the Grand Grief gang on Tuesday. The encounter resulted in the destruction of 3 armored vehicles, including one set ablaze by the gang. MSS spokesperson Jack Ombaka confirmed the details, explaining that the conflict began when a Haitian National Police vehicle became stuck in a ditch allegedly dug by the gangs. As 2 mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles from the MSS responded, one became stuck and another broke down. While attempting a rescue, the MSS team was ambushed by gang members. The missing officer is the 2nd casualty from the MSS mission following an earlier incident last month where an officer died from injuries sustained in an anti-gang operation. The MSS mission, established by the UN in 2023, aims to combat gang violence and restore stability in Haiti, which has been in crisis since the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned Venezuela on Thursday that any military action against Guyana or attacks on ExxonMobil's oil assets in the Stabroek Block could have severe consequences. Speaking at a press conference in Guyana, Rubio emphasized that such actions would be a serious miscalculation for the Venezuelan regime and hinted at U.S. military readiness, citing the presence of a U.S. Navy vessel in Guyana's waters. This warning follows a March 1st incident when a Venezuelan offshore patrol vessel entered Guyana's exclusive economic zone, challenging ExxonMobil-operated ships in disputed waters. President Dr. Irfan Ali reiterated Guyana's commitment to strengthening ties with the U.S., offering preferential treatment for Washington's support. Rubio's visit highlights growing U.S.-Guyana security and economic cooperation, with both sides focusing on regional stability and defense. Internationally, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar and Thailand on Friday, killing at least 3 people in Bangkok and causing a high-rise building under construction to collapse. The earthquake, centered near Mandalay, Myanmar, was followed by a 6.4 magnitude aftershock. In Bangkok, the collapse of the 33-story building left at least 3 dead, with 90 missing. The building was being constructed by the China Railway Construction Corporation. In Myanmar, widespread destruction was reported, with fears that many were trapped under rubble. The country, already facing a civil war, is struggling with access to rescue efforts. In Bangkok, many people evacuated buildings, and emergency services have been responding to the disaster. The earthquake's shallow depth intensified the damage, and the city was declared a disaster zone. Authorities are continuing rescue operations, and more aftershocks are expected. And finally, in international news, Australia will hold a general election on May 3rd, with high living costs and housing shortages central to the debate. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's Labour Party seeks a 2nd term, while opposition leader Peter Dutton promises better economic management, criticizing Labour for the failure of 29,000 small businesses. With Labour holding only 77 seats in the House of Representatives, a minority government is likely. Independent and minor parties, including the Greens, could play a key role in the outcome. The Greens have set conditions for supporting a Labour government, such as a ban on new coal and gas projects. Both parties aim for net zero emissions by 2050, but differ on energy policy. Labour favors renewables, while the opposition supports nuclear power. Housing remains a key issue, with Labour's plan to build 1.2 million homes facing slow progress. And now for the weather. Present weather is partly cloudy skies with showers in the vicinity. Winds are a gentle breeze of 9 miles per hour from an easterly direction. The temperature for today is 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.2 to 1.8 meters or 4 to 6 feet today, with an increase expected tonight. Small craft operators should exercise caution today. The weather forecast for today predicts partly cloudy skies with a 20% or slight chance of showers. Tonight is expected to be partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of pre-dawn showers. Sunset for today will be at 6:24 p.m. and sunrise for tomorrow will be at 6:08 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your presenter, Shanique Harvey.